Okay, device drivers. Guess you have a hardware, like you buy a computer or a laptop, or maybe it is a server. So we install an operating system. This operating system built by some organization, right? Either it is from Microsoft or maybe from Red Hat or from any other companies. As per their knowledge and as per their things, so they put the operating system kernel and shell. What is the kernel? So it is kernel which understand your hardware components. Means that hardware related information, how to communicate with the hardware components. Okay. So that information in your kernel. But sometimes certain hardware components not known for your operating system. Your operating system does not know about this particular hardware component. Maybe they understand what type of component, but that related component details it does not know. So it is unable to communicate with that hardware component. For example, in our system, we have a audio chip is there, audio chip. It's on the laptop. So Realtek company manufactured, Realtek company audio chip it is. For example, we are NICs, network interface cards also there built in NICs. Okay, or maybe additional adapters you purchased it. Some D-Link NIC you purchased it. Your operating system does not know about that hardware. So what happened? Operating system cannot able to communicate with that hardware component. So for example, you are playing a song using VLC player or media player, whatever it is, you are playing a song or video or YouTube video, but you can't able to hear anything because your operating system take the your song related or sound related audio code and send it to the audio chip. In audio chip, it has to be processed and convert that into the electrical wave, give it to the speaker. Okay, but your operating system don't know how to interact with this audio chip. What to do? Okay, so you have to download, or maybe if you got um, that audio chip related drivers from pen drive or maybe a CD kind of stuff. Earlier days when we buy any desktops or laptops or maybe motherboards, usually when you buy a motherboard, they provide a CD, driver CDs there. Now they are giving some link, open that link and download it separately. Sometimes some people use universal drivers. So what happened here? Okay. Okay. What happened here? It is I have a sorry. Yeah, that hardware chip related. That means that audio chip related drivers has to be installed. Once you install the drivers, then your operating system knows how to communicate with this hardware component. Same with the NIC cards or printers, graphic cards. Whenever you install that, your operating system does not know about what is that component or maybe how to communicate with this hardware devices. You have to install the related, that hardware component, hardware device related drivers. Once you install, then only your operating system understand and able to communicate with that hardware device. Like you have purchased a graphic card and inserted, and you start your system, it's not working. It's not hard. It's not about your graphic card. It's about your operating system also. It's not only hardware, it is also operating system. So sometimes, not sometimes, or depends upon the operating system and hardware. You have to install their related drivers. Okay, so that is the thing. A device driver is a computer program. It is also a program it is, that operates or controls a particular type of device that is attached to the computer. Device driver in a computing refer to a special kind of software program or specific type of software application that controls a specific hardware device. Each device driver for a specific device purpose only that enables different hardware devices to communicate with the computer operating system. So device drivers helps means once you install device drivers, so your operating system use these device drivers program to communicate to the hardware device. A device driver communicate with the particular hardware by computer system or something, so many things happen. Okay. So, so here it is. We have a hardware, operating system, and user interface, right? So operating system, two parts, kernel and shell part. Kernel part of operating system interact with your hardware. But certain kind of hardware, either it is built inside your system or attached to your system. To work with those hardware, this operating system required that hardware related programs. That's what we call it as drivers. To communicate with a device, a OS need a driver based on that device. You connected a printer, your operating system does not understand how to communicate with the printer. So you have to install the printer related drivers, the printer model, printer company, printer model, printer architecture, like operating system is 64-bit means 64-bit drivers. Okay. So you go to the HP printer, for example, HP website, HP model, what printer model it is. In that one, what operating system purpose, what is the architecture. Okay, download the drivers and install those drivers. Then your operating system knows how to communicate with the printer. Okay, these are things about your device drivers. But how to manage these device drivers? You can do a device management. One is in run or search, type devmgmt.msc, or you can go to the control panel and search for the device manager, or in a search, you can type directly device manager. Okay, so this is a device manager, guys. Different devices, okay, they're related under one. For example, printer devices. I have a printers, the printer related drivers information. I have a network adapters. I have a mainly two physical network adapters and multiple virtual adapters. So this is my Wi-Fi adapter. This is wide adapter, Ethernet, and this is a Wi-Fi adapter. It is okay. Remaining are virtual adapters. Okay, like that. It is like sensors, processors, security devices, audio device controllers, storage controllers. Okay, USBs, Bluetooth, batteries, cameras. See, each and every device, their things, even including keyboard, mouse. Okay, that related drivers information. So this is the device manager. Use it to manage your devices and stuff. Okay, what is this? What we can do with this device manager? First scenario number one. You attached a device. For example, you connect a device, a pen drive kind of stuff, or maybe a printer you connected. What happened? System immediately check there is a device is understood. So first of all, system in a system there is a service called plug and play service. In our operating system, there is a plug and play service. What this plug and play service will do? Whenever you attach a new device, okay, whenever you attach a device, it checks, okay, and it will understand it is there is a device is attached, where it is attached, which port it is attached. Okay, what is the device? What type of device it is? What company, what model device it is? Our system gather that information through this plug and play service, immediately sends a device is attached, what type of device it is, and what is the company, model, number of this device. It gathers that information. Next, it verifies in our system. It verifies for this model, for this device, model, number, any drivers are available, or any suitable drivers, any generic drivers are available, or any direct drivers are available. It verifies in the system, operating system. Once OS is found, yeah, drivers are available. It loads the drivers into RAM. Now your system start communicating with it. So this is how it works in the system. Okay. This is the process. In case your operating system does not found, the system does not found the drivers related to the device, then it will throw a error message. In this device manager, it will shows a big question mark, a triangle symbol, warning symbol, unknown device. It's like it will shows unknown device. Means it found the device. There is a device is available. That device related drivers are not installed. Either using big question mark or maybe yellow question mark or yellow triangle warning messages showing unknown devices or drivers are not found for this device. For this device, drivers are not found. That is a symbol it will shows. So what to do? So what devices you are attached? You have to install that device related drivers. Point number one. Next. Okay. So in device manager help you to check any devices attached but drivers are not installed or drivers are installed or not. We can check it. Okay. Second, you attached a device and it is not sensing by your system because system has some very busy with other process. Actually, it not taking that new attached device as an interruption to your process. It is continue. It is not checking that new device is attached or not. We can force them also. So click on this computer name, scan for hardware changes. So what happened? System verifies any devices attached to our system. We'll try to find it. If you think it is something like a network adapter attached, so right click on network adapter, scan for hardware changes also can do. Like it depends upon what type of device, also we can try from it. Point number two. Okay. Next step. You have a device. You see this first one showing a down black arrow mark. Down black arrow mark means it is disabled. That this device is disabled here. You want to enable it, you can enable it also. That is one. Second. Guys, you can update the drivers. So you are installed a driver so many days back. If you want, you can update the drivers to newer versions from your Microsoft updates or direct updates. You are already downloaded updated packages. You can update it from there. Or you can use this update option to update it. Possible. You can disable the drivers. You can uninstall the drivers. So install the drivers, but not suitable, not compatible with your hardware. You downloaded drivers, but not compatible or not working properly. The drivers are not working properly. So then you can uninstall the device. And another thing is go to the properties. These properties windows for the devices may different from one device to another device. But I open for network adapter, it's one of the common one. Okay, you see the in general tab device is working properly, means device is working, the drivers are suitable, working. But sometimes it may not work, even it is showing working, sometimes not working. If your device is not working, it may shows the error code. Okay, sometimes working, sometimes it shows some not working error code. So it depends upon it, you should understand and troubleshoot according to it. Other details, managing your hardware related information, also you can do it. Details of your drivers, events, resource information also. Important is this driver tab. You see, it's a Intel NIC card, Intel Wi-Fi adapter. Okay. So who is providing that drivers is Intel only. When it is driver date, it is showing second means okay. Yeah, 2nd January 2025, last updated drivers. The driver's version and digital signature. That's the digital signature by Microsoft. In case you downloaded drivers and installed drivers, digital signature is missing, your hardware may not be works. Okay, compulsory digital signed driver should be installed. Otherwise, device may not work properly. Okay. And if you see the driver's date or driver's version is lower, you can update the drivers to the newer versions also. When you click on update drivers, it will give you options. Automatic, search for automatic drivers, browse my computer for drivers. Means you are already downloaded updated drivers. You can browse my computer and specify the path and you can update it from there. Or it will search for drivers. Maybe it is drivers are downloaded into your system, or maybe it is in some Microsoft updates. It will check from the updates and it will update your drivers. You done a update of your driver. You done update. After updating the drivers, your device is not working. Before it is working, but you are updated to better performance. Instead of giving better performance, it's not working. Click on rollbacks. Okay, earlier version is working. You updated to new version. New version is not working. Then you click on a rollback, means it will go to the previous state. Next is disable device. Sometimes device is not required. Sometimes the devices are virtual devices or physical devices. No need to be interactive, so it may be disturb other process. So you can disable the devices. Uninstall the device. You install different driver not compatible with your operating system or your device. So it's not working. You can uninstall the device and install the compatible version. Plus, uninstall the devices. Sometimes it is happen. Till now, the device is working. Till yesterday, the device is working. Your NIC is working. Your network interface card is working good. Suddenly, today we open the system, your NIC card stop working. Okay, it may be a hardware failure or drivers related issue can be there. So what about the drivers related issue? So what we are doing is we click on the uninstall the devices and restart our system. After restart, these drivers already in your OS, already you are installed earlier, it's in your system. You try to reload the drivers once again, freshly. So that time it may be works. That is, uninstall the drivers, restart the system, okay, and check device is working or not. Otherwise, install the new drivers. Okay, so these are the things. So sometimes it is drivers are not load properly. So that time you have to uninstall the drivers, restart the system, and the drivers will be reloaded again automatically. If not reloaded, means you are completely uninstalled. So you have to download to it. So it is 26th 7th. So when is the last it is 26th 7. Means July 26, 2023, 22 version. And now I shown right that is 2025 version means I'm using updated drivers. Okay. So these are the device management. Okay. And yeah. So this is it guys. So tomorrow we'll try to see. First we'll try on the troubleshooting things only. If time is won't be available because lot of issues are there. But explanation will take time. Issues are very less. Okay, so there is a concrete 5, 6 issues. Definitely we have to discuss, and also will forward certain document. It contains both networking and hardware related issues. I think already I forwarded. Please go through that hardware related issues and networking related issues also. Okay, like keyboard is not working, mouse is not working, system is restarting itself, system is slow, what to do. Okay, and another one is application is keep crashing, application keep crashing, unable to send a mail. Okay, internet not working. Okay, IP is not working. Okay, internet not working, IP address we are not able to get a new IP address. Okay, that's the different questions are there, guys. Please go through the question and answers also. Okay, that's it for now. Meet you tomorrow. We'll see the all troubleshooting and also go through the document we have written. Bye bye. Thank you, guys. Thank you.